I just want to say happy Sunday to everybody that's out there today. Um, I just want to say yesterday we had the conference call and not a lot of people called in. And it's just as simple as it would have been as dialing down nine numbers. I know Mr. Harrison told me that he had an engagement. Maybe people had something else to do. I don't know. But this is the update. The three of us, got together. Dana called in, and Mr. Henderson called, Mr. Long, I'm sorry, called in, and we decided what we're gonna do because we waited. Well, basically, what the teleconference was going to be about was people timing. I just kind of wanted to know the timing that they felt that they would be available to speak on that Sunday. So that was the purpose of the putting it together. But a lot of people just didn't call it in, and I can think a lot of things about that, and maybe people just don't want to be involved or whatever. Maybe they don't like me. Maybe they feel they don't really know Marty. I don't know what people's reasons for not wanting to participate, but what we have decided to do for those that do want to participate, that will come. We're gonna put agenda, and we're gonna have a program, and we're gonna have the names listed in the people that comes, and the ones that don't, and that's how we're gonna do it. I'm going to stand up for this. If I have to stand up alone and by myself, and I will continue to stand up to for justice for Marty, and to go against these dating sites for more security, and for the FBI to be involved in cases when they're highly profile or very suspicious activity or suspicion, however they say suspicious missing disappearance, however way they put it. Because I do know for my grandson's case that if things had been done different, we may have excuse me, we may have answers. As far as now, I don't know if we'll ever have answers to my grandson's disappearance. I will keep on trying to push forward for justice. I will keep on trying to push forward for them to put more security on these dating sites, that and try to educate people towards the fact that these dating sites are very dangerous. That people don't know who they're meeting out there, and they need to add more security to them and stuff like that. I'll also continue to push about the FBI getting involved with cases like this, because this is bigger than Marty's case. I really believe. And it can be more people out there getting set up the way that Marty got set up. And then it can be more people that have already been killed behind meeting someone on missing, drug trafficking, sex trafficking, and the whole nine yards. Everything is coming through the internet now. People are more interacting with internet now more than ever. And these dating sites, can be very dangerous. Not everybody is aware of that. Not everybody thinks that, or knows that, and they go out and thinking they're meeting people. This is a way of meeting people, and they think they can find their love person. And some people out there good. It's not all bad, but there are some bad people out there as well, and there's criminals out there, and there's people that's killing people and setting people up for a lot of different things on these dating sites, killing women, using women, the whole nine yards, and men. So, this is why I'm trying to bring the awareness to this. It would not bring my grandson back. And, I'm still in a lot of pain. I'm still grieving. Excuse the way I'm looking. I'm not feeling it to do all the prettying up and all that before I come out here, because I'm not out here for that purpose. The purpose I'm out here is to try to get attention brought to this situation to the best that I can, so that it won't happen to another family what has happened to us. Marty was very special to us. He was our family member. We loved him. He wasn't just a somebody to us. He may just be a nobody to the world, but he was somebody to us. Let me put it that way. So this is why I'm marketing and pushing this. Maybe people don't want to get involved with me because of the fact that, and help me because of the fact that I'm not some celebrity. I'm not up there with the high people that they can get some kind of benefit from me, from this. But I think this would benefit us all if they look at it in a different aspect. I've always believed don't look at the messenger, but get the message. And the message here is to secure these dating sites, to put more emphasis on people when they're missing on the suspicious circumstances such as this. Bring something out for people that's older than 18 or whatever. They need something there for them too, for alerts and so forth and so on. These are the things that I'm just asking them to take a look at. And this is much bigger, bigger than just them hoping they find Marty's remains and hoping they get his killer off the street, which is very important to get the killer off the street. It's important to find the case and solve the case for us as well, yes, but it looks to me the way everything's going down that we may not ever have answers. I have to grieve and accept that I may not ever be able to give my grandson a proper home going. I may not ever know what happened. He may just be missing forever. God will help me to gain my strength to keep going on in spite of that. Cherish the memories that I had with him. And the love that I have for him will always remain in my heart. As he told me, I believe, will remain in my heart. And this pain will not subside overnight. I'm beginning to understand. Some days I feel fine, functionable and everything. And some days I'm not functionable at all. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go out the house. I don't want to do anything. But that's all right. That's just where I am right now. That's my grief of the love that I have for my grandson. He will never be forgotten by me, ever. I will always hurt about this, how he departed from our family, how he departed from us. I will always hurt, and I will always try to push for answers. But, the results from those answers, I may go to my grave not knowing. But I know that God is in my corner. He's protecting me. He's giving me strength to go on with this. And I will heal to some degree, but I will never forget. I will always miss my grandson, always. I love my grandchildren. I love my daughter. That's my immediate family. That's all I have. I have a larger family, but my immediate family consists of one child and was 4 grandchildren. Now 3, and Marty was with me all the time, since he was a baby. It was me and Marty, because I babysitting help my daughter. She was living here at the time. And so, a lot of times I had Marty with me. So I bonded so tight with that child, and I miss him so very much. And I love him still. So I'm going to hurt. I know I'm going to hurt. And I have to accept my pain and try to cope with life and deal with life the best I can. That's why I need Christ in my life and need to stay with Christ to be able to cope. I cannot do the devil, the demonic thoughts that come to my brain. Sometimes that, the devil's on my back telling me to do some crazy things. But if I continue to pray and read my Bible and practice spirituality in my life more so than religious biblical, I'm going to make it through. I'm going to make it through. And as he said, I will see him again. And I do believe that I will see him again. I have to believe that. For all of those out there that are sincere about wanting to get some things addressed that they feel that they haven't gotten as far as the judiciary system, and they want to come out and, support and express themselves. And sometimes, especially not all the ways, it's just giving people support that's standing for the cause. So if you do, I'll see you next Sunday at 12 noon. I'll be there. I will spend the week getting my stuff prepared for that event. And I will be sending out the agenda and the program to those, to Mr. Long, and he'll send it out to the people that's on it to speak. They'll know the time that we have scheduled them to speak. We're not gonna, if we have the amount of people that he said that is coming to speak, we have to limit our speaking to more than 15, 20 minutes to give everybody a chance and an opportunity to speak. And I'm scheduling my daughter, and let me say this, my daughter and my daughter and his father, because we did want to pull this together. We did try we initiated this And I think it's only fair that she has the opportunity to be able to get hers out. She's in North Carolina. She hasn't been up here. She's not able to be up here and stay on top of it the way I am. So, I want to give her opportunity in front of that police department to tell her story about what she had to go through dealing with them and how she hasn't had any answers. So, that is what I'm doing. So I'm just hoping that people would be understanding, that it's not about, who can speak the best and all that. I'm not doing it for that reason. I'm not trying to, all of that stuff doesn't mean anything to me, and I'm asking for support from you all. But however, if you don't want to give me the support, then that's okay. I'm going to still move forward anyway. I'm still going to do everything I can to bring attention to this and also try to get closure to Marty's case. But that's a whole different aspect because we may have to go legal with this. So that right there is not what we are going to get out there, because we may have to, go total legal with this. And I'm willing to do that. You know what I mean? We may have to pay attorneys in the whole 9 yards because we actually do, have some issues here that's legal technicalities and legal stuff that should be addressed. And that may be addressed in another manner. So I'm not using this for that reason. Okay. But I am trying to bring awareness to certain issues that could be done, that should have been done, that wasn't done from the police department, from the detectives. And that's what it's all about with me. All this other stuff, I'm not going to get involved in that. People's personalities and things. I am spiritual. I don't talk it, I walk it. That's me. I care about people. That's me. And I try to help anybody I can. That's me. So, that's the lifestyle. That's me. That's how I live. Didn't just start with Marty. This has been going on with me about other different situations. Trayvon Martin and the marches and all. I've been involved in all of that type of stuff. I talked to politicians. I canvassed for President Obama, walked and knocked on doors, canvassing for him in Virginia and other places. That's just me. And so, for a cause that I feel that I'm passionate about, I stand for, and I try to do something to help somebody else. But I have a schedule, I work, and a lot of other things I do. I have to take care of myself. But in the process, if I can, if this rally can get a message to the MPD, then let's do that. Let's get the message to them about just not saying that they're criticizing their job. We appreciate them. What could we do without the police department? And our heart do bleed for some that have been killed, in the line of duty and all of that. I'm not bashing police. What I'm doing is I'm trying to say that their policies need to be revisited. There's things that can be done and possibly save lives. And that's all I'm standing for. And thank you. And you'll get the agenda. Those that are involved will get the program and the agenda from Mr. Long as soon as I finish this. And then I'll have it done in a little while, maybe about a day. I have that agenda done. And I also have them printed out. And so that's why I'm putting your information out there, just in case somebody out there that's listening, someone that comes, we can give them that information. They may need some help. And they can contact you on the cause and the activists and, the things that you're doing, that you're trying to get more help with. So, I'm putting that on the program. So hopefully you're okay with it. You'll get the program sometime this week. And I thank everybody that has participated, that will come out. And I thank you, Dana and Mr. Long, for, attending the conference call. Thank you. But one thing I know, I can't do it alone. But I know this, some people that I may be interacting with at this time may not be interested, but eventually somebody that is interested and would need the help will join us. Okay, so I'm going to keep pushing.